Hello and welcome to this episode of Great Conversations. I'm excited to be here with Tom Zdyrski from our CERT team, which is the Community Emergency Response Team, correct?
That's correct.
And I'm excited to hear about what you do here in the town and what your group does here in the town, because I had one time I had the opportunity to come to a meeting and a training, which was really interesting. And what is it that you guys do?
All right.
All about it.
Thank you very much for the invitation. Yeah. Great to be here. The CERT team is Community Emergency Response Team. It's a nationally, federally funded program. It was started after the Northridge earthquake, actually, in 2008. Okay. And what they learned, the government looked at it and said, what went right, what went wrong? And they said, we had a lot of people come out to help. You know, because you had broken gas lines, you had fires, you had people needing medical equipment and services, but they didn't have the training. They didn't have the knowledge to help correctly, so sometimes it caused harm. So what we do is we're a volunteer organization, and what we do, we're funded in part by the mayor's office under the Brick Police Department Office of Emergency Management. And we're a volunteer organization. We're not first responders, we're second responders. Okay. If there's a natural disaster, an emergency, or a smaller situation where we need our help, these are non-scheduled events. And what we go is we go out and we assist the fire department and the police department. We do crowd control. We do things that are necessary to ensure that we can keep functioning. Okay, so let's see, give us an example of one of the ways that you have worked throughout town. We get extensive training, and that training includes things such as search and rescue, fire safety, medical, CPR, defibrillator training, stop the bleed, crime scene investigation, and things like that, so that when we're called out, we know what to do. Okay. So I think you've worked, your team has worked Summerfest, for instance? Yeah, those are our scheduled events that we help with. Again, we're supporting the township, so we work on with Summerfest, Night Out Against Crime, Trunk or Treat, the different events that the township does. And we assist there with we assist there with crowd control, and in the event that somebody needs medical services, we're there. We're in communications with EMS and the fire and the police department. So we're extra set of eyes and ears, you know. So what kind of, you talked about training, so what kind of training do you guys get? Well, we do, we're always looking for volunteers, and if you're able to volunteer, we love to have you. We're looking for adults that live in Brick and that have a little bit of time. We don't take a lot of time. Our training includes, we provide 9 Saturdays worth of training, about an hour and a half to 2 hours a Saturday. Okay. And that training is for first aid training, fire safety, electrical safety, if what we're going to do for, in event of a flood or something like that. So we'll have traffic safety training where we can assist and set up cones and direct people where to go. So there's a lot of things that are helpful in your day-to-day activities that you learn as well. You get to learn just to know, right? So the training is very good, and we continue that training. We have a bi-monthly meeting where we do administrative stuff, and then in addition to that, we'll bring in maybe an EMS person, and we'll do like Stop the Bleed was one of the latest that we had, which is very good. We learn how to apply tourniquets, and you could actually save people's lives. We learn CPR and defibrillator training. We do hands-on training right there. So that's good. So that's something you would use, every day. Right. But it's good knowledge to have, just as, just It is. We're happy to help out. And again, it's a lot of little things that we're able to help out. Like when it's Summerfest and the crowds have been getting bigger every year, which is great. We help out where, you'll see a couple of seniors, struggling, trying to get over, and we'll say, hold on, we'll get the cart for you. Right. We'll get on the radio, we'll bring the cart over. People fall down, skin knees and things like that. We'll get them a Band-Aid. We'll work with them. Little things like that.
People get overheated sometimes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And, the police are there. They're doing a great job, but they can't be everywhere.
Right.
So, for us, we'll help out with the crowd control, parking, and assistance there.
Sure.
People just like having somebody there, give them directions and help them out. So.
And like you said, the police cannot be everywhere.
No.
And when we're talking about big crowds at Summerfest, for instance, when we have 7,000 or 8,000 people, it's good that we have our CERT team there to assist the police and help them with that crowd control and assist if there are any emergencies, medical emergencies.
Correct.
Yeah. Have you done anything around town with unscheduled
of course.
emergencies? So what are some examples of that, if you had some unscheduled emergencies you assisted with?
Well, I've been involved with the CERT team since its inception in 2008. I was the founding president and current president. We've been called out for missing persons. We've been called out for fire events. Okay. Again, we're not the fire team. We're not going to go in there.
Right.
But when we had the great big forest fire of last year, 2 years ago now, we set up an emergency shelter. My team was there. We work with the Red Cross.
Okay.
We help people get in, get them something to eat, some drink, get them some information. Maybe we get their prescriptions for them if they need. We've taken runs to the drugstore and done that. We had people come in and they were just, confused. I said, I tried to get home and every road is blocked. What do I do? Come in, sit down, have something to eat, relax, take it easy. Yeah. Of course, we were very busy during Sandy.
Yes. I can imagine.
We helped out. We spent many hours. I myself worked in police dispatch answering the phones because they were overwhelmed.
Right.
I got training to do that in support of that. One of the things that stands out was we had the football team loading up people with ice across the street. So I took my pickup truck and I asked those guys to fill up the truck with ice, and I had to stop them because they're so big and strong, and they had like an igloo going there within 2 minutes. But then I drove into the flooded areas, and I went door to door, and I said, people need ice, to help with your food.
Sure.
And a mother and daughter came out, and they were pulling their soaking wet couch out, and I said, you need ice, will this help you? And they said, yeah, but we have no money. I said, no, it's all free.
It's for us to help, right.
And they started crying, and I started crying.
Yeah.
So when you can help out like that, that helps. That means a lot. We did traffic safety where we shut down, of course, with Manalocan Bridge being closed. We manned the traffic points there, and it takes load off of you can free up an officer.
Exactly.
By us doing that. Right. So those are some of the things that we helped out with.
That's wonderful.
Thank
so
you.
Do a lot of good work around town. About how many volunteers do you have right now working with you?
We currently have 26 on our team.
Okay.
Again, we're always looking for more. We'll give you that information. It'll be in this call.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll make sure we put that information up for everyone.
Again, we're looking for anyone 18 to 80. We have use for everyone.
Sure.
If you can't help out and carry a stretcher, as we have done in the past, we could use somebody to pour coffee and take names.
Right.
Right.
So there's all different jobs that we can do to assist with our police.
Most
and fire.
recently, we were just in Bayhead. We had a New Jersey Transit event where they staged a fire on a train.
Okay.
Bayhead, Point, and our CERT team assisted there with the police, and these are things that you do to keep practiced.
Right. Yeah, because you want to be ready and know what to do if there is an emergency that comes our way. Yeah. Hopefully, no more Sandys.
Yes.
That would be rough. But I really appreciate all this information. I know that putting this out there to the public, I think we'll get some more people who are interested. If for nothing else, if you're 18 or you're younger and you're trying to figure out what you might want to do with yourself, this is a great opportunity to get very good training and to kind of dip your toe into public service in a way and seeing what it might look like from a fireman or a police standpoint as an assistant to those groups, and then who knows where that'll lead. So
exactly.
It's a good way or if you're an older adult and you're retired and you're thinking, what am I going to do with myself now? How do I assist my town in a way where, again, you can get very good training.
Your help is needed.
Yeah, then this is another opportunity for people of all ages. So I love it. That's so wonderful.
Great.
We appreciate the work that you do.
And we appreciate your support, of course.
We're so happy to have you here in town. Is there anything else you want to share before we close up?
We have our website where you can go on. It is bricknjcert.samariteam.com. brickcert.com, or you can Google search Brick CERT, and you can call Joseph Polowitz at 732-262-1167. He's our CERT coordinator, and he will set you up with training, and we hope to see you soon.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Very
Thank you
good.
so much. Please
Thank you.
make sure you call or check in on the website or email, and then we will make sure that someone gets back to you if you are interested in joining our CERT team. So thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for all that great information.
Very good.
Really
Thank you for
appreciate it.
having me.
Fantastic. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Yeah.